Hey everyone, hey Sharrell.
Hi, John.
I just want to make note that I started now early 2 times in a row for live. So you know the world must be going crazy if I did 2 back-to-back lives early.
I know.
Okay, so
it has to be done sometimes.
So if that's the greatest takeaway from all this mess, then I guess something positive came out of it. So I'm going to let the room load for a moment. We're just going to talk about a couple of things that we talked about last night. And yeah, all right. So I'm going to start the clock and let's get to it. Okay, so where do we start? Do you want to start, Sharrell?
I can.
Okay, go.
Okay. So we want to fill you in on what's going on and how me and John have been harassed for months by Yahoo Boy Lita and Eric, and how at this point they leave us no choice but to take legal action. If you follow our channel, and that's why we're being letting you guys also know what's going on. We have a lot of supporters, and I want to appreciate everyone for their support. We've made videos for weeks asking them to leave us alone. They didn't. They just keep harassing us. At the center of this is Yahoo Boy, and we have evidence to support that. The things that I said last night were true. He got his Instagram channel taken down because he abused his PI license, and he continues to do it. So you leave us no choice. You would think once his channel was taken down that he would stop, but he didn't. But how Eric gets tied into this is Perry tried to resolve everything and kept saying, let's make a truce. You know, this is childish. We're going back and forth. Eric had to get permission from Yahoo Boy, even though he's a grown man.
Who speaks, by Eric's own words, speaks for him, for them.
Strange. So, but he posted the conversation on his YouTube channel, on his wife's YouTube channel, which was very, very odd. He seems to think that he's not going to get in trouble for it. I have turned everything over to my attorney. My attorney will be reaching out to Major David Cortez, his commanding officer. Perry is a war veteran. He actually went to war of the Marine Corps. To have another Marine do him like this was very shocking. Eric has admittedly lied on Perry, on me, on John. He just told a whole bunch of lies on tape. But we have solicited help from a Marine Corps Sergeant Major, because no Marine is to be acting like this. He's harassing us. He won't leave us alone. He's lying on us with the intent to destroy our businesses and our reputation. He has no facts to back up the things that he said. There is no contract out there guarantee that I have to take John to rehab, and including him and Lita. These are lies that can easily be proven. They seem to think that posting the conversation was okay. Lita's very smug about it. She posted laughing emojis on her Instagram. None of it makes sense, but we all know that Yahoo's at the center of it. And he admitted that on tape, Eric did, that he defends us. And we were like, defends you? Like, what in the world is going on? There's just a lot of laws that are being broken here. And I think they feel that, I really think they thought John would do nothing about it. They're threatening him to get him locked up. They're getting frivolous restraining orders on people and just abusing the law, just being a real nuisance. And enough is enough. We didn't want to go down this road. Eric threatened me on tape not to go to his commanding officer. He threatened me. You don't want to go down that road. I have that right, Eric. And I don't know what you guys got going through. I mean, the racism is all of that. All of that is included. You know, letting people call Perry the N word is just. Somebody said, "Well, hey," in my comment section, Black people have been called that before. What's the big deal? Wow, it's no big deal to you. It's a huge deal to me. So, you know, at this point, we let the lawyers handle it. It is what it is. We pleaded. How many times, John, have we came out and said, just leave us alone? They've done really just, and they, you know, and Eric claims he doesn't have anything to do with it, but every video that we're complaining about, he's on. Everything. You can't put it off on your wife. And then the video with the lies was just the straw that broke the camel's back. And then and you would think, I told him, is it the straw?
No, you know, I'm trying to the super chats and I'm typing, but this one made me laugh. Hey, John, go buy another can of vaginal spray. Love you. Let me tell you something. Cody loves that vaginal spray so much. He walks around the house spraying it like it's.
John, I have to save this tape for my attorney.
But it's insane. All right, I'm sorry. Keep going.
So we have no choice now but to bring the Marine Corps into it. He fought for our country. If nothing else, he should be respected. To be lied on by another Marine makes no sense. It is what it is. I can't even begin to comprehend what's going on. But a lot of laws have been broke, and I wanted you guys all to know that Yahoo Boy is at the center of it, whose real name is Fritz Drexler. He's at the root of all of it.
I got you, Perry. Perry wants the link. Hold on. And real quick, you know, I dropped the link, Perry. You know, and I haven't spoken about it because I didn't feel I could, but now I'm just going to speak about it because I'm tired of it. Here's Perry. I'll let him speak before I go on. Go ahead, Perry.
Hi, Perry.
I'm going to speak about it because.
Hi. I had to close YouTube.
I wanted to say this because you are my husband and I care for you deeply. Do you remember you made a video about how people do veterans and how they don't appreciate your service and what you did and all the trauma you went through?
Mm-hmm.
I expected that maybe from a civilian, but from another Marine.
Right. From an officer that's leading people. But you know what?
Oh, my God.
I tell you this, Sharrell, like, and people would know, I'm sorry that we didn't put no videos out earlier, but Perry had to take care of business. Yesterday, I tried to reach out and actually squash things, but today is no more Mr. Nice Guy, okay, for Perry. Because if Eric want to go there with me, trust me, Eric, and I'm going to tell you this because I'm sure you watching are your little faithful leader, Yahoo Boy.
Remember, I got to save this for the attorney.
Okay.
So watch.
Okay.
Keep it clean.
But anyway, so I've been taking care of business, and as officers, you know, in the Marine Corps, they serve at the pleasure of the Commandant of the Marine Corps, which is Commandant Berger. He's a 4-star general, and it's a sergeant major there of the Marine Corps, and his name is Troy Black. So if you think I'm playing with you, Eric, and I know you came up with a video yesterday about giving me 72 hours to surrender, 48 or whatever, I'm just going to bypass that and just say maybe it's time for you to surrender because Perry's not playing anymore. That's it.
I'm done too, John.
Okay, so what I wanted to say was that, you know, prior to this restraining order that was placed on me by the both of them, for 2 months, I was blasted by them. I mean, I had them post, you know, Lita, Eric, Yahoo, Home Depot, Brooke, I mean, the whole clan every day, 30 to 40 times a day in their stories, calling me a drug addict, saying that we'll never be able to afford a house, saying they took pictures of our license plates on our cars in our driveway and posted those. They posted me holding my driver's license with my address. They decided to make a Twitter account and dox everyone who they thought was associated with me. About 10 to 15 people had their photos, and they're all bragging about it. Follow this Twitter page; it's putting the truth out. Everyone, my friends, my moderators, people that whoever they thought that was close to me, to get them away from me, to scare them. They put their jobs up on Twitter, their addresses, their pictures, their relatives, their spouses, and all laughing about it and sharing it at the same time. So much so that even Julie, my moderator, they harassed her 90-year-old father, called him in the middle of the night and saying that his daughter was a whore for just being friends with me. And there was no end to it. Then when they were bored with doing that, then they started taking pictures of my friends, putting it in their story, drawing dicks on their faces, whatever. And this is prior to the restraining order, mind you. Put my phone number out there, put Cody's phone number out there, put our email out there. I mean, email, who cares? But I'm just saying, a lot has been done. They put Cody's family up there. They did that. And then they decided to, let's get a restraining order against me. I'm like, are you kidding me? Now, her and Home Depot filed on the same day. And this is all harassment, using the law as a weapon. Because, me and Cody were working our asses off. We were doing Uber 6 days a week, working 14-hour days to get us out of that hotel and, get us a home. Because we've been, our last 2 years were not easy, and it was all very public, but we worked our asses off. Hags didn't buy us our house. Hags didn't buy us our furniture. We did that. We worked our asses off. I even showed my pay stubs from Uber, and that still wasn't good enough for anybody, showing that we were making.
Can I just say something
really
quick? Like, the reason why we were in the hotel, we came down after all the shit that fucking happened anyways.
No pressing.
Well, super sorry, not sorry. But when we came down, we came to the hotel just to have our own little vacation away from everything. And that was right before Corona hit. Then Corona hit really bad, and that's where we were stuck because nobody was renting. Nobody was doing anything. So where else did we have to go except for at the hotel? And that's where we stayed.
And we had
it wasn't that we chose to live in a hotel. That was not the reason.
That's
we could not find an apartment because nobody at that time was renting to anybody.
That's a good point.
So I'm just saying, everyone's like, oh, well, you were homeless. You were in a hotel. That's not the case. We came down here before Corona, and then it hit so hard up here in New York, New Jersey, all the northern states. It hit so hard that that's where we were stuck. So we had no choice but to stay there.
It's true. And we were in the hardest hit area in the world at that time. New York and New Jersey was ground zero with Corona. And there was nobody renting. Everything was closed. Everybody lived through it. So you all know, but we got hit the hardest here. And listen, we had a nice little efficiency. We were by the beach, whatever. But we did work our asses off to get where we are now. So this stuff was going on between September and December of 2020. We finally, it took us a lot of money and working to save up $10,000 to do, renting a house. So it's first, last security. Then you have to, we were in a hotel. We had no furniture, no TV. So we had to we started from scratch. And anybody knows when you start from scratch in a new home, it's a lot of money. You never think how much it's going to be, but beds, tables, TVs, appliances, spoons, forks, whatever.
Couches,
rugs. It's a lot of money.
Everything.
So at that time, when Lita decided to, do the restraining order against me, we had just shelled out $10,000, and it was Christmas on top of it. So I wasn't about to, spend money on an attorney when I thought, are they kidding me? like they've done all this to me. So I thought that I can just go to court, show what I had, show what they were doing, and then the judge would be like, oh, okay, well, this is a joke, and dismiss. Because when Home Depot did that to us, we traveled to Indiana, me, Cody, and then we picked up Beth and her daughter on the way in Ohio as witnesses because they were witnesses of what was going on. And the Indiana judge laughed it out. So with that happening, that was December 16th. The restraining order hearing was on December 29th with Lita and Eric. And coming off that win, thinking that, that judge saw the light with all the ridiculousness going on. But, Home Depot didn't have a lawyer. I didn't have a lawyer, so we did it, mano a mano, and we won. Unfortunately, Lita and Eric retained a lawyer, taking during Christmas to show us up instead of putting presents under the tree for their kids. They thought, let's get a lawyer at Christmas time to go after John with. And they won. And let me tell you something about that case. And I know I mentioned it last night, but I want to be very clear about what happened in that case. The attorney, the judge is very clear that it was only an hour hearing. Their attorney ran the clock for 48 minutes of a 60-minute hearing. I never got to show one shred of evidence. I never got to speak.
Well, the judge also admitted that he did not have even time to even look at your
I
evidence.
sent in 185 pages of printouts from their Instagram, their comments, their stories, everything. And judge never even saw it. Never saw it. Also, what's important is that I didn't go to Wisconsin for that one. I appeared via Zoom because we had just gotten back from Indiana. It was Christmas. I'm like, I'm not doing this trip again. No. And while on Zoom, I didn't even get to see what they were showing the judge. Had no idea. They just kept bringing things up. Wait, what? Oh my God. I don't know what currency this is. Wait a minute. I had to acknowledge this. I don't know what currency that is, but thank you so much.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I had to acknowledge that. Thank you, Lola. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah. Thank you, Lola.
Yeah.
That's huge.
So, I never got to see what they were showing in the court. I was like, in some camera, and I even told the judge, I can't see what's going on. And let me tell you something. During that court hearing, Lita and Eric claimed that they were once on a show, Arabic. Still thank you. They were once on a show, and me, this crazed blogger, has been attacking them because since they've been off the show, they've led a private life, making it seem like I was just some crazy person on the internet attacking these poor people. She was crying in the courtroom. I just want this to stop. I just want this to stop. I just want this to stop, over and over again. And, they're on their home turf with an attorney in person. I'm in over here on Zoom with no attorney, not knowing what's going on, not knowing what's being shown to the judge. And by the time their attorney was done with, thank you for the $136. Thank you so much.
Wow. Thank you.
Once the lawyer, the judge kept yelling at the lawyer, but whatever. Once his side was done, that was it. The judge was like, you know what? He's banged the gavel 18 months. That should be a big cooling off point for the both of you. But it was 18 months from them two against me. And what happens? Not 4 hours after the hearing's over, Lita and Eric are bragging about it on social media. Now, what do you think a judge is going to think? That right after they cried in court, saying they just want this to stop, that they're going to make the judge look like a fool. I never got a chance to see, to say anything or whatever. And afterwards, after that was December, repeatedly, over and over again, day to day, Lita kept talking about me. She said in one comment that she doxed me, that I was living in Lindenhurst in a garage apartment. They posted pictures of my garage apartment, which we don't have. I think we've already proven that. Still saying that me and Cody are on drugs, still saying this, still saying that. almost every day. This is after she begged the judge that she wants this harassment to stop. And, you know, I didn't have an attorney the first time. And, you know, in hindsight, I wish I had, because I never thought it would have gone that way. Okay. But now they know that I have an attorney retained in Madison. They know it. And it still doesn't stop them, because I knew that it would get to this point. We would get here at some point. You know, they're saying that, like, you know, they brought my stepbrother on and having my sister in the chat, but we didn't know we were going to talk about John. Come on. She has been talking about my life nonstop, still bullying me, still harassing me, still doing everything. And now she's, you know, again, now Eric has to put, you know, his 10 cents in last night and say, you know, we have to surrender, that I'm the one breaking the restraining order. Well, let me tell you something. You had your day in court. And if you want to go forward with this, I will have mine. And you know, I have the attorney, and I have all the proof in the world. I have the proof of all the videos you took down from your channel. You took down every channel. See, these people didn't say at court that they were on YouTube. They didn't say that they had a YouTube channel where they had on Home Depot and Yahoo and whoever else dogging me almost every night. They never mentioned that to the judge. They said, we're just normal people who were once on a TV show. Judge never saw any of that. Judge never saw all the horrendous things they were saying to us. Judge never saw them calling me F and this and that and the other. Homeless, this, that, and the other. That I'm a wife beater, this, that, and the other. Judge never saw that. Never saw any of it. But the judge will see it now. He's going to see it now. So if you want to go forward with this and you want to say that I violated some protection order, I never, ever have been to Wisconsin. I never, ever threatened any of you. Physical harm, nothing. And you're using this as a way to silence me. And she said over and over again, laughing about it on posts and on her YouTube, we can talk about him all we want. Ha, we want. He can't talk about us. And I have all the proof in the world. So I just want to make that clear, that if you decide to try and say I broke some protective order, it's going to go really south fast. And I hope that no deal. I hope that you are ready, because you know I have the attorney. You know what you did. And that's that. I mean, you guys want to jump in? I don't know.
Yeah, what I wanted to say is that I was just beyond. Yahoo's a Marine. He knows Perry's a war veteran. Where's the respect? It's crazy. Perry has shared his story with Yahoo before. It's crazy. I also wanted to. Oh, I can't do it now. That's what upsets me the most is Marines going after Marines. You're going after a war veteran, and you're supposed to be in charge of other Marines. Yeah, because you are a war veteran, though, we can enlist the help of the military. So it's on two fronts. We're going to handle it as a civilian, and we'll handle it as a Marine. Did you have something to say, Perry?
Yeah, and I'll just say this.
Sorry, I hate my Wi-Fi.
I mean, Eric want to play games, and the reason why my background.
Yeah, he can hear you.
I can't hear
you
you
guys. Why my background
say
career.
I'll be right back.
Career is next exit. It says career is next exit, because that's what I'm going after right at this point. You know, you want to play games with me? When I reached out to you as a man, which and you couldn't find no way to become one, we got an issue, okay? So games are over. Follow your leader, Yahoo boy, which is going to leave you to disaster, okay? Because now Yahoo ain't going to save your career. Because now you don't cross the line with Perry and giving me 48, 72 hours like you somebody, right? But Perry will respond and has been making contacts today. And like I said, I know who you got to report to. I know who can solve the problem. Okay. And that's who I'm going through. So fasten your seatbelt, baby, because here we go. That's what you want. That's what you're going to get. So when you're talking about, oh, Perry got 72 hours before I send something to his house. Fine.
Let's do it.
I can receive what you get, but just be ready to receive mine. Okay. And then listening to your little sorry ass wife or whatever, it don't got you. And your wife and Yahoo don't got you in a world of hurt. Okay. I mean, because Perry is not the one to play these games with you.
I mean, but you can't act like Eric is a victim. He's a grown man that made conscious decisions.
Oh, yeah, no, he
So
did.
it's not his wife didn't get him into anything. He got himself into it.
Well, yeah, I mean, some people have this,
and he knows how strict the military is. He knows it.
Well, no, he knows. And that's the same way. Allegedly, his family's not together now. Some people aren't brave enough to do the right thing, and they just become cowards and they just bend over. And that's exactly what Yahoo like. For Eric to bend over. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what's happening, in my opinion.
Unfortunately, we have to stay on until John gets back because there's no off button.
It's okay. No, Sharrell, mark my words.
Oh, yeah. She won't be laughing.
No, I'm saying she won't be laughing. Mm-hmm. And Eric won't be laughing because that's the last thing you're going to do when I reach out to you and you're going to give me an ultimatum. I don't know who you think you was playing with, but you ran across the wrong brother. Okay, because there's a lot of things you done, and they'll resurface. But when you see them, I'm not going to tell you about them. It'd be the Commandant, Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps reaching out to you, just saying, "Hey, look here, we got to talk to you for a second." And you know they don't discharge our officers; they just make you sign your resignation. So if you think I don't know about this, buddy, let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Let's play.
Two Marines going after a war veteran. For what reason? I don't know. We never did anything to either one of them. It's
childish
crazy.
Games and foolish love.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot. But unfortunately, we have to wait till John comes back.
Yeah, I know. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but like I'm saying this right now. Mm-hmm. And Perry gonna go quiet because right now the things I have to do have nothing to do with social media. But it has to do with getting you removed. Yeah. Believe that. Yeah. So your wife, whatever things she was thinking about shopping for next month, she can cancel it.
I mean, you have no choice. You tried to resolve this, and he's a Marine, and you guys know you have a certain responsibility. Mm-hmm.
And what kind of Marine? I'm so afraid. I need an RO.
Yahoo boy whose life is going to be removed any day now.
And he's supposed to be a damn man. I need an RO. But the person's not bothering you. Who deserves an RO when you out there blasting the person that you so-called supposed to be afraid of? It just don't make sense. It don't make sense.
Do you feel any betrayal that you did share your military stories with them? And
Sharrell, I mean, to be honest with you, making that phone call, I knew maybe we could solve things, or I knew it could go the other way. Because most people, rational people, would say, okay, you know what? You're right. We don't need the headache. But you get some people, just because you call, they take it as a weakness. I got the upper ground. Because, one thing he said, oh, yeah, I'm going to read you the statement that I wrote Thursday. Okay. Thursday go by, Friday go by, Saturday go by. No statement. Mm-hmm. But when I call him, then he want to come with some half-ass statement, right? Which to me, telling me, where was the courage to put the statement out on Thursday night, Friday, Saturday? It's not none. So, I mean, I cannot respect a person like that. And then when you come out to my wife like this, and then you're going to threaten me? Well, if I need to surrender and be your boy, to be your slave, come on, brother, you got the wrong person. But we ain't finished this conversation. We will follow this up with the Commandant and the Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps. Do you feel me? And my attorney? Because we're not finished. We are not finished, and we're going to go the long haul. So wrap it up. I'm not sure about your finances.
No sound? Can you hear me?
We can't hear you, John. Anyway, Perry, thank you for your services. And as a veteran, you deserve more respect than that. That's crazy. That was just John,
'cause I'm gonna tell you right now. If I put my life on the line for my country, you think I'm gonna sit back and let you just rule over my wife, and then give me these little bullshit ass threats? Come on. Perry got 72 hours to surrender. I don't know who the hell you think you was talking to. But you, like I said, you found the wrong one. And I'll be seeing you very, very soon. One way or the other.
I don't even think they're aware of the litany of things that they've done. Yahoo's well aware of what he's done and the laws that he's broken. That's why he just took down all of his pictures from his Instagram.
Right, yeah, he did
and
that.
Jen closed hers. But they
Yeah.
act like we're dumb that we didn't get evidence before all of this.
Right. I get it. And then Yahoo, and I hate to admit it, is probably the smartest one out of the group. He keep his hand clean. He sent Eric out.
He thought he kept his hands clean.
Well, no, I get it. But what I'm saying, but he sent them out to be the first target.
Yeah.
And then he gonna tell me, oh, well, you got 2 lawsuits, and now I'm gonna approach you from the
all that's going to be addressed, that he's going to sue me for money in an attempt to.
Now he gonna hit us from 3 fronts. Okay, buddy, you ain't got to hit me.
He said 3 fronts, which meant it was intentional for me to spend money. And so we'll take care of all that.
And if I'm gonna spend the money, I'm gonna spend the money in the right way. That's why I placed these calls today, and I will be getting follow-ups, and we will finish this, my friend. Well, not my friend, because you're a coward.
We'll just wait for John. So we would have ended here, but John's having difficulties. I don't know what's going on, but I won't be talking about it anymore. No need for me. I have people to do the work for me now, and Perry too, and so we'll have attorneys.
Yeah, because I mean, pretty much at this point, I mean, everything's at this point. It was some that was outside the legal realm, but now at this point, everybody's in the legal realm, so there's no need for us to say anything else at this point.
It is. So, Fritz, so disappointed in you, but you were a grown man and you made a conscious decision.
Yep.
We're just waiting on John. He's been having computer problems. I don't know. Not with this computer. He's been having, what do you call those? Internet connections or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I got you. But no, I mean, trust me.
How about now?
You good? You good? You back? You're back. You're back.
I swear to God, I am being tested in every way possible. I when they say God only gives you what you can handle, like that's like a joke. Like, my God, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're in a different geography. They took advantage of you because they knew you didn't have an attorney, but things are different now. So we've said our piece, John. So if you have anything else to say, we're out.
I think I pretty much said everything I needed to say. I'm sorry. I'm constantly having computer problems. But you know, I don't want to reiterate, you know, everybody, you're just getting off. Like, you know, people are saying, you know, in the last week, all this stuff has happened. People have come to our door, left stuff on our door. We had to get away from our own house for a couple days because just for our own sanity's sake. And it's just never ending. And you guys know it's just never ending. And they've all said they have no end game. And this is just something that they're going to keep doing.
Right.
Look at what's happening in Devon right now. You know, it's the same people that they keep attacking. And, you know, we don't need to deal with this. We don't need to play in this game. We all have our channels and we're successful in our own ways. You know, we don't have to talk about this BS, but they do because they have no talent and this is all they know. And this is what keeps people talking about them because they're all has-beens. You know, they're not even has-beens. There never was. They've never been.
Exactly.
I also wanted to clear this up really quickly. It's not like I have all of these problems brewing. These are all related to one group of people. So it's not like, you know, it's all one group. And what they did was an intentional plan. So that's
it's a group of psychos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I think we're good, right? We said everything we
We're
need to
done.
say.
I'm out.
Yeah,
right,
now
so
I mean,
like-
John, you may get tampons that show up at your door, but you never had one of them show up at your door because that's what cowards do. That's all I'm gonna say. And
Well, it's
but
one,
I'll say
it's
that.
one of them or one of them
Let me
associates.
finish
Those people are leaving the stuff at our door at their behest. So I mean,
Yeah, let me finish this off. I mean, because most people get other people when they cowards to do their work. They never show up and do the work themselves. And I would just say this: Judgment Day is coming because you know what? My wife went through a lot. You went through a lot. But to give me an ultimatum and give me 24 hours, I think you don't F the hell up. Because now, basically, if you want to stop me, you got 12 hours. 12 and counting. Thank you.
all right.
Thank
Before
you.
my internet goes again, I'm going to end this. I don't even know if I'm frozen right now. Am I frozen?
No,
Okay.
we can hear you.
Okay, we'll be back at 9 o'clock. We'll be talking about 90 Day Fiance. I know you guys have to do a live. If my computer freezes one more time, I'm going to throw it through a window. So before that happens, everybody have a great day. We'll be back live in 4 hours, and that's it. Thank you for the super
All right,
chats,
John.
the support.
Bye, guys. Bye.
And sorry, I missed a lot of them, but I want to get this out. So everybody have a great day. We'll be back in 4 hours. See you later. Bye.
All right, thanks,
Bye-bye.
everybody.